Welcome. In this video, I will show you everything about application commands. Let's first see what are application commands. Here you can see a list of commands. The command can have various option fields. There are also message commands like the bookmark command, which you can run by right-clicking a message. You can also use autocomplete in options. Commands can be nested and have different types of options. So let's get started. First, let's see the structure of an application command. Every command must have a data variable, which is application command.new. Here you can set the name, description, and add any options the command needs. The command also has an execute method, where you can respond to the command. So let's get started by making a simple command. We need to load the application commands from a folder. Open the main script and define a new variable called application commands. Then in the ready after load commands, call the method load application commands. Let's define this method now. This method is similar to the load commands method. In this method, we will load all the application commands from the application commands folder. Let's also make a template for the application command. You can duplicate the one of the normal command and modify it as needed. Now in the onBot-ready method we need to register the commands with Discord, so let's make another method for that. For registering the commands we need to get the data of all the commands. We do this by looping through each command and appending the data to an array. Finally, we pass this array to the bot.registerCommands method. Here I have also passed in my Discord server ID, since for development it's better to register commands for a single server. If you remove the server ID, the commands will be registered for all servers. Now in the onInteractionCreate method. We need to add the code to handle the command interactions. So first we check if the interaction is a command, or if it is an autocomplete. Then we need to get the name of the command. If the interaction is an autocomplete, we call the onAutoComplete of the command, otherwise we call the execute method of the command. Let's now make a basic application command. So duplicate the template command to the application commands folder. Change the name and description of the command. We can use the add option method to add options to a command. Here we pass in a string option. Its name will be text, and description will be type some text. In the execute method, let's print the options which we receive. And let's also reply to the interaction. Here text is optional. So when the user chooses it, everything is fine. Let's now try running the command without the text option. As you can see, there is an error. We can make the option compulsory by passing in additional data as a dictionary to the string option method. Now the text option has become compulsory. Let's now see another command. Its name is avatar, and it sends the user's avatar image. Here we have a user option, which means we can only mention any user. Now in the execute method, if there was no user mentioned, we show the user's avatar. Otherwise, we show the mentioned user's avatar. Let's see the channel command now. Here we are using a channel option. This allows the user to mention any channel. We can optionally give it certain channel types to restrict to. Then in the execute, we can get the channel from interaction.data.resolve.channels. Let's now see a role command. Here we are using a role option. This allows the user to mention any role. In the execute method, we can get the role data from interactions.data.resolve.roles. Let's now see how to use choices. Here I have made an example command. It has one string option. I have given it a choices array and using application command.choice have defined multiple choices. The first argument is the name and the second is the value. The value is what we will receive back from Discord. Let me choose North America. As you can see, the value we got back was the value of North America. Next, let's see how to use Boolean option. Here again, we give it a name and description. We can make it optional or compulsory. Since I selected false, the options.value was false and the else part ran. Now let's see an example of using autocompleted options. Here I have an array of words starting with the letter D. For the command data, it has a single string option. Here I have set autocomplete to true. In the onExecute method, there is nothing much, I'm just replying with the value of the string option. The main part is in the onAutoComplete method. This will be called while the user is typing. In this method, we will send only those words which have the part the user typed as substring. You can use the interaction.respond autocomplete to respond to the autocomplete with an array of choices. Now let's see a different type of application command called message command. This command only needs a name and no description. We set the type to message using the setType method. In the execute method, we can access the message that was right-clicked. In this example command, I am saving the message as a bookmark. The message can be accessed using interaction.data.resolve.messages. Here you can see when I right-click the message, in the apps section you can see the bookmark command. To accompany the previous bookmark message command, here is a command which show your bookmarked messages. In the execute method, we check if the user has any bookmarks and if yes, then we send them, otherwise we send an error message. Now let's see subgroups and commands. Here I have made a market command with two subcommand groups, namely buy and sell. Each of these groups have two subcommands, namely fruit and vegetable. The subcommands are specified inside the options array. This setup will give us four commands: market buy fruit, market buy vegetable, market sell fruit, and market sell vegetable. Now let's see user commands. This type of command can be called by right-clicking any user. Again, it only has a name and type. In this example, I am saving the user in a list of favorite users. The View Favorites command simply shows the list of favorites if any. Lastly, I have another example command. This time it's 8-ball. So that's it for this video. Subscribe if you're new here.